Mhm. Sure. Okay, so let's get started. Basically, what we've prepared for today and what is our next feature in the app and the direction we're going into is how to use AI and psychology to build smarter e-commerce marketing. So let me just deep dive right away to structure of the presentation. First, we'll start briefly about the company and what we are doing and some of our success stories, as it's really important motivation for everything that we're doing. And then we're going to go through some Nobel Prize-winning concepts that you can use for your marketing to improve your results. So we use some Nobel Prize-winning concepts that you can use for your Facebook ads, website creativity, and analytics. And then we will show you how that can impact the return on investment and how we are using AI agents built on these Nobel Prize-winning concepts to improve and automate marketing tasks, processes, and in the end, improve your business performance. So yeah, let's just start with about us as a company. So we'll build Lebesgue AI CMO. Our tool tracks data of over $3 billion of ad spend. It tracks your competitors on Facebook, on Google, on email, and it detects best practices that you should be following and implementing to improve your business numbers. Our idea is to increase transparency in the marketing space and make sure you're not losing your marketing budgets. And ideal fit for what we are doing are AI agents that just automate and improve these processes, especially around creatives, landing page optimizations, and as you will see, ideal customer profile definitions. So yes, and motivation again is, I've heard a lot of this, that ads don't work anymore in 2025. And just wanted to start with that. This is something we also shared on the last webinar. On average, our customers are seeing way better numbers this year compared to, for example, same time last year. Revenue is higher in the fashion, jewelry, drinks, and beverages industries on a better marketing efficiency. And in the end, on average, our customers are seeing 20% higher revenue on a 12% higher marketing efficiency ratio. So there is a way to run ads in a more profitable, stronger, and like smarter way. And I hope by the end of this presentation, you will have some clear insights how you can implement that for your store. Tony, everything clear so far? Cool. Yeah, I see.
So far, so good. Sorry, I had to find my unmute button.
For some reason, I don't see my Zoom.
You're good. You're good.
Okay. Anyway, so there is also motivation part number 2. This was my first project I ever worked on, and the first time that I really seen behavioral economics impacting heavily conversion rates and return on ad spend. So this project was about anchoring. That was the concept I've heard like 15 years ago. And I've decided to implement it on this project. So on this project, we had 2 products on the website. Price of the one was 119, another one was 139. And conversion rate was so 1% on a decent average order value. But then we've added a third product that was way more expensive. It costs 199. So it was like way too expensive bundled product. And we just said, let's see what's going to happen when we implement that on the website. And that caused users to anchor themselves towards this higher price of $200. And because of that, conversion rate for all 3 products went up. And because we also had a higher AOV on the website product, AOV went up. So in the end, customer acquisition cost went down, return on ad spend went up. And this was a clear proof to me, as you'll see later, that I should be using behavioral economics and strategies from these concepts like anchoring to improve business performance, marketing performance, and tackle online marketing space. So that was
essentially.
Sorry,
yes. So essentially introducing that third product or the third bundle that was so much more expensive than the other 2 products that kind of drove up conversion rate because the 2 separate products seemed like a better deal, right?
Yes, correct. Suddenly you see that the average price on the website is not 115, it's 200, and then the 115 one looks like a way better deal. It's a process. It's a tactic everyone uses who is deep long enough in the space, and something a lot of businesses should be implementing. But again, doing some smart bundling, not the first thing that it has to be smart. Don't do something too basic. But it's a concept you should research, and we will actually teach you how you can use AI to automatically detect stuff like this on your website and improve your performance. So Tom, let's deep dive into that. The first thing that is foundational for any online marketing performance is defining the right ideal customer profile persona, so ICP. And I have a big problem with this right now because I've seen a lot of personas that are just like too basic and they just focus on demographics, geolocation, and they lack emotional depth. And they don't think about buying behavior and barriers that users have to purchase on your store. So what you want to use is really advanced psychological and behavioral economics tactics that will define your ideal customer profile in a way, way better way that you're doing right now. And here we are sharing some very strong concepts. First one is referring to Enhorim from before. It's based on Daniel Kahneman's work, who won a Nobel Prize, and who defined two systems of users, like irrational and rational system. And your ICP has to reflect this duality, that there is like rational part of the human brain and irrational, impulsive part of the human brain. There is also very interesting BJ Fogg behavioral model concept, which you should incorporate in your ICP. We'll explain this a bit more later. And you should also use this as a huge, huge thing, Jobs to be Done by Clayton Christensen, who defines users through different jobs they have, functional, emotional, and social jobs that give them actionable clarity. And thinking about users like that will definitely improve your decision-making, marketing processes, and marketing tactics. The last one is Cialdini's 6 Principles of Persuasion, but we will cover that a bit more later. And now the thing is, now that you have this concept, I didn't want to go too deep into this, as it's really not that simple to explain. You can read more about it. But what we've built for you is an AI agent called Thinking ICP that incorporates all of this knowledge in its system. It incorporates your product performance, business performance, and it defines ICPs based on all of this information. Stone, if you think that makes sense, we can show one example of how Thinking ICP agent works and how.
Yeah, I do think that would be really cool to see for everyone that joined us today.
Okay, yes. So for purpose of that, we'll have to introduce Parisa Wang, our beloved customer, and we will just be working on her website. This is all publicly available information. So what we will do now, so she's selling bags that cost around $400 on her website. And the only thing that ICP needs, so this Thinking ICP needs, is information on the website about the product page. So kind of to understand, we are building ICP for this specific product. It's the best selling product on the website. The only thing that you have to do is copy paste the whole product page. You don't even have to think what you're doing. Just copy paste everything. And we have this Thinking ICP agent. So this is our product that is incorporated in our tool. And you just copy paste the product page. If you're using our tool, this information is also already inherited from the data we've pulled. So this will all be automatic. In this case, I'm just showing it as it's simpler to show it like this. So this is my product page. And the Thinking ICP will now take all of these concepts like Cialdini, Kahneman, Richard Thaler, and define a really advanced ICP for Parisa Wang Madison Micro bag. You can see here age, name, but also functional jobs, emotional desires, and Kahneman models that impact her decision makings and purchases. In this case, it's emotionally driven. So it kind of really sets the foundation for a really good Facebook ads, Google ads, email marketing based on knowing what will trigger users' purchase. What is great about this agent that you can create as many personas as you want. They can be older, younger, in different regions. And it's a very, very powerful concept to start thinking about your marketing in the right way. Tony, should we continue?
Yeah, I would kind of move on. I'd like to see what's kind of the next role or the next agent that we're going to be using this data now with.
Yes, so this is like the layer number one, Thinking ICP that defines personas for your store. And so you just input the product page. You don't even have to input it. You just have to install the Lebesgue app, and you will get an ICP in a CSV format that you can use later. And how we are going to use it is the next part. So how do we build Facebook ads that work on a deeper level? So this is by far the most advanced tactic I've seen recently on Facebook ads that gets your click-through rates and conversion rates through the roof. And what it does, it uses breakthrough advertising as a concept. This is one of the most famous books about online marketing and copywriting, about copywriting that is implemented in online marketing. And it talks about advertising is not about creating desire. It's about channeling existing desire. It's written by Eugene Schwartz, and he defines who is our customer right now, what they want, and how does our customer become bridge to their desire. So what he defined is 5 stages of awareness: unaware users, problem aware, up to most aware users. And for these users, he defined mass desires. So these are like universal, emotional, timeless desires people have to, that will trigger interaction with users with your ads, for example. So I'm not going to go too deep into this. Again, the question is, how can someone like Parisa Wang use this to improve their marketing? In our system, we've also incorporated Kahneman's systems 1 and 2, and Cialdini's authority to improve. So again, we've combined all of the best Nobel Prize-winning concepts to improve your marketing, and then we've built we'll get to impact on conversion rates, and then we'll build this AI agent, breakthrough ads architect, that will really architect ads that work incredibly well for your store. So again, I wanted to get back to the impact on conversion rates and click-through rates. On average, we've seen 50% increase in click-through rates, uplift after using copy that was written by AI, but in this strong, very fundamental and frameworkish concept. So you need to have the ICP and the product page description, that's it. And it will write a really advanced Facebook ads copy that will get users to stop scrolling, click on your ad, get on the website and convert. So Tony, if you agree, we can just show this AI agent, how it works.
Yeah, this is going to be cool.
Yeah. And by the way, everyone, so this is very, very actionable. Feel free to reach out. You can get early access to our AI agents and basically start using them tomorrow if you're fast enough with reaching out. So let's go to our breakthrough ads architect agent. Again, the thing that it needs is product page description. We'll just copy paste the old one that we had here. And we have to incorporate to him. I'll have to reopen it. Our ideal customer profile that we've defined. And in our app, this is all funneled from one ICP to the other. So you don't even have to do the copy pasting. It's all automatic. So this is the product page. This is the ICP. And look at this, like these are like one of the definitely best AI copies that I've seen. You will see, usually it produces good copy. This is happening in real time. So it creates 4 types of ad: short form ads, medium form ads, and the ones that I usually really like, desire reframe ads and objection buster ads. And kind of the objection buster ads are really great. It tackles potential objections that people will have to purchase your product. And it explains to you why this works. So this just breaks through all of these really advanced concepts in psychology, breaks down your ads, breaks down your ICPs, and tells you why this ad could be working for your store better than your actual ads do right now. Tony, makes sense?
Makes absolute sense to me, yeah.
Okay, so I just lost my Zoom. Okay, I'll just have to go blind.
You're
okay,
good.
So,
you're good. I'll ping you if we have
I
any
just don't
questions,
see you,
if
so
anything's in the chat. Don't worry, I'm still here.
Okay, cool. Happy to hear that. Yeah, so this is AI Agent Breakthrough Ads Architect. We've also added 2 other ones. One is Creative Freedom that will take these ads that we've just produced. I'm not going to show this now, but it will take these copies and it will define user-generated content, single image ads, video ads that you should prepare, that you should talk to your marketing team and creative team based on ICP and product page and these ads that we've just created. So this is Creative Freedom, and we also have a headline hook generator that on the top of the copy that we've just shown adds 1-line hook that will get users to click with a higher click-to rate %. So this is also very, very nice. I'm not going to run this right now, but this is my favorite actually AI agent, because it really just writes a 1 sentence. It's such a good sentence that really makes people to stop, click, get on the website and engage with your website. And then the next topic is exactly what I've said. Like, people get on your website, engage with your website, but are they really going to convert? So it's not just a one-step journey. We have people that get on your store. We get people that see your ads, see your emails, but then it's about like, how do we get them to convert on the store? Does your website work well to get users to convert? And the last thing that we built, we'll actually get to AI part. But again, we are using very advanced concepts. Richard Thaler's book, Nudge, is something that had massive impact in my thinking about online marketing and store setup. Again, we had a Kahneman's laws version and Fogg's B equals MAT concept that you will see a little bit later. But kind of again, we have these Nobel Prize-winning concepts that our AI will evaluate for your store and suggest how you can improve performance. And what I just wanted, before we move to our AI agents, this again really, really works. And let me just put a full screen on. This really works. So, and I'll get to choice architecture. Anchoring, we did mention, so this was my first project. Again, it's a concept from Daniel Kahneman's book, Thinking Fast and Slow, that really increased the conversion rate by 20% and AOV by 12%. Other concept is from Richard Thaler's book Nudge, about default options that you should set up on the website. This was a massive hack. If you're a subscription-based business and your default option is one-time order, 80% of users will make a one-time order. But if you have as a default option subscribe, 73% of users will subscribe. This is something I've tested 3 times. All 3 times, ratios changed by almost 100%. So it's a big thing that can improve your, as you will see here, retention of your store. So if you set as a default option, subscribe and save, on average, you will be seeing 30% retention increase, what we've seen with our customers. Social proof from Richard Thaler improves the conversion rate by 15%, and anchoring we did talk about already a couple of times. So these are like very strong concepts, actually the strong Nobel Prize-winning concepts that you can use for your marketing. We also do have something that is extremely interesting. It's choice architecture, but I'm not going to go too much into this. But kind of our AI agents, as I will show you, do analyze this too. So now the agent that we built on top of this are the following 2. One is Objection Hunter. This is an awesome agent that reads your Facebook ads copy, reads your product page description, and tries to find if there is like congruence between these 2 channels. If people who read Facebook ad really find that information on your product page description. And it's a huge problem in the space where you just have maybe awesome Facebook team, but website does not follow that, and vice versa. You have an awesome website, but Facebook ads do not follow that. So kind of how Objection Hunter works, let me just show that. We'll go to our next bot, Objection Hunter. We will need our product page description, and we will need our, let me just open it here, Objection Hunter. So we have again our PDP. And no, sorry, this is my ICP. So we'll also put the ICP here. Actually, no, let me just stay with PDP. We'll just copy paste once again Parisa Wang's website. Again, I highly recommend to check Parisa Wang. PDP is this, and we'll say what are like Facebook ads that lead to that PDP. And we will copy paste these ads that we've just created. And our kind of AI will go through our product page. You can also just input the link. It doesn't even have to be copy paste. You can just input the link. And now it will analyze what our ICPs and users who have seen our Facebook ads might be questioning themselves when they get on the website. So they will say that like maybe 400 euros is not enough for a micro bag. And then it suggests what copy you should have and what proof you should have to improve your business performance. Again, a big thing is I've never heard of this brand, as it's not a famous brand. So it links that back to emotions of a user and behavioral insights, and suggests how you can improve again your website performance by incorporating this insight about the brand. Tony, have you seen this so far? Or
yeah, I've seen it. I loved it. I know you've kind of demoed it to me a bit, but also, guys, this is kind of me seeing it for the first time as well. So Josip's content is really good, and I love what we're seeing with the agents. Can't wait to actually have this available in the app as well. Just kind of the agents interacting with one another and creating content. There's been a lot of prompting here, but also a lot of data in the background, right, Josip?
Yes, correct. So this works like on a massive database. This works on all of our knowledge. So it's around over $3 billion of Facebook and Google ad spend. We're seeing like our software tracks your competitors. It incorporates their product pages, that their Facebook ads, emails, to really understand your marketing. So it's a really complex concept, so that really drives all aspects of your business, not just like, we will get actually to this part later. I just wanted to check, but Tony, maybe we can skip landing page strategist. So kind of what is the idea of our landing page strategist bot is, once we have the objection hunter that finds objections, we also feed that together with ICP and product page description to landing page strategist that really explains how we should be setting up our whole landing page. So all of this is like extremely actionable. These bots were built that you can literally talk today to your like web team, Facebook team, Google team, and tell them, hey guys, these are really best practices. You can read it immediately when you see this copy. These suggestions, they're very, very, very strong. And what we've seen way better than what average teams do. Yes. And now the question is like how all of this wraps up. And this is, Tony, what I think you were alluding to. So it's our Henry AI. So that's our like ultimate tool. Henry AI is our proprietary technology, our agent that looks at your whole history of shop performance. So like last 7 days versus previous year, last 7 days versus previous month, last 7 days versus previous 7 days. It crunches all of the business experts like product performance, email performance, Facebook performance, countries or states performance. It breaks them down. It has the knowledge about your brand, about your competitors, and it has knowledge about all of these bots, and it funnels you to Creative Frida, to Thinking ICP, to Breakthrough Ads Architect, to improve performance based on what is lagging for your store. So that was the idea number one since we started the company, to really transparently tell you how to improve your business performance. And Henry AI is a way to do that. It has the most knowledge about your brand, about your competitors, about the behavioral economics or statistics, and it pinpoints you to exact problems that you should be solving to improve business performance. Yeah, so that's Henry AI. And again, just to wrap it up, our goal is like what we are telling a lot to our customers. You don't need more ads. People are like overproducing ads, overproducing bad or average ads. You need the smarter ads. You need ads that are based on the ICPs, based on breakthrough advertising playbooks or Cialdini's book, whatever. So you need smarter ads. You don't need average personas. You need psychologically accurate ICPs. And you don't need more A/B tests. That's like my ultimate goal. Like, don't do more A/B tests. Everyone is just A/B testing all the time. You just need the smart nudges built on Nobel Prize-winning concepts that exist, that are approachable to you to improve your performance. And to wrap it up, now you have Lebesgue agents that do all of this for you. You just have to ping us to get early beta access. And I guarantee you, click-through rates, conversion rates, return on ad spend will be way better for you in 30 to 45 days.
Awesome. Thank you, Josip. But we do have a question from Andy. So Andy is wondering, are you using ChatGPT-4 with or without deep learning and other AI agents like agentic AI?
Yeah, we've been exploring all of that. In the end, we've decided to use ChatGPT on the top of our database. So what we have, different agents, like if you try to build right now, if you try to build ultimate agent that will do everything at the same time, it's not possible. We had to build it like modular. Henry AI has understanding of your revenue, shop data, competitors data, and he has knowledge about these other agents that can improve like your Facebook ads, Google ads, email marketing, whatever. We also do have our own LLM that estimate performance of your competitor ads, but that's a separate conversation. It's not topic of this webinar.
And Josip, so Yivko is wondering, he's saying it would be great to test out the agents. What's going to be the model of actually getting to test this out? Or where should people reach out to us to get early access?
Yeah, Tony, do you know answer on that? I think you can just reach out to our team. We've just unlocked the early beta. So basically, it's first who reaches out, gets them to try. Initial, like the first concept is just going to be access to GPT. So that is not going to be built on your data. Henry AI is going live, I think, in a week or so. So within the 7 days, we will have everything prepared, but you can start playing around with Thinking ICPs, Breakthrough Ads Architect, Creative Freedom already today, if you would like. The first 3 who reach out get access to them today.
Yeah. So essentially, hi@lebesgue.io is the email address where you should be reaching out to us, sending an email. I'm going to be putting this in the chat. So it's hi@lebesgue.io. I know our company name might be a bit harder to spell at points, but this is the email where you should be reaching out to actually get early access to the ChatGPT agents. And also, getting access to Henry AI as soon as it actually hits the app. So we are going to be doing an early access as well. So send an email, hi@Lebesgue. Elizabeth, happy to talk about that as well. Happy to see that you're excited, and would love for you all to actually give it a try.
Tony, do you want also to get into shapely value as a concept, or we will skip that for today?
I think we actually have a couple of minutes to really dive into to dive into the shapely value, just to kind of really give you an idea of what we're all about here at Lebesgue, and the data backing to all of the analysis that we are doing within Lebesgue, but also Lebesgue Pixel as well. So yes, I do think that that would be really cool to show off.
Yeah, if someone doesn't like it, they can drop off. I think this really, actually, this is the most important part. So definitely, we wanted to stay focused on this webinar on the AI agents. But kind of when I was researching all of this, when I was reading all of these books, I was, and this is the core concept: like, are users aware of your product, of your solution, of your brand, or not? So, or are they unaware? And I was thinking, but like, how can you know when you're like showing Facebook ads, Google ads, website creatives, or email marketing, at which stage of user's journey users are? And this is why we actually have the first party pixel data on our website that can detect cross-device conversions. And we saw our engineers did an analysis last week purely for this webinar. 27% of users make a purchase after making cross-device conversion. So this is a typical example. When a user gets on the website, here it's May 15th, through the mobile device, then they subscribe to email marketing, or maybe they just click on the email button or something. They get on the website 3 days later, then they see another Facebook ad, then they switch to a new device, desktop device. And if you're only using Facebook Pixel or Google Pixel, it's a new session, especially if more than 7 days have passed, so cookies are being lost. You don't know, actually, Facebook, Google, and your website don't know that's actually an old user. So this is not an unaware user that is visiting for the first time through branded campaign. It's an old user who is already deeper in the funnel. So we've built this first-party tracking technology that detects cross-device conversions. It is the most advanced algorithm to detect cross-device conversions. And you can see users for the couple of months, how they're interacting with your website on mobile device, on desktop device, on tablet device, and really how they're making purchases in the end. So if you really want to fully utilize the Richard Thaler, Daniel Kahneman's, Eugene Schwartz concepts, you need to understand at which funnel of user journey users really are. So it's a fundamental part. And then, of course, we had to wrap it up with a shapely value concept, but this is topic of our next webinar. So this also game theory Nobel Prize-winning concept from 2012, where we measure all of the possible combinations, what would be happening with your store if certain marketing channel or campaign type was not interacting with your users. So it's the most advanced concept, but too much for this call. And also our Henry AI agent will be able to evaluate this for you, as maybe it's hard to interpret this formula. So yeah, stay tuned for this. This is coming live in 30 to 45 days. But the first party, sorry, to be clear, first party pixel is already live. You can install it today, and it will perfectly perfectly fit with what you're doing with like AI agents on Facebook, on Google, on email marketing, because it will be feeding them better information. Yeah. So Tony, that's what I wanted to cover today.
Awesome. Awesome.
More questions?
We're still open for questions, but also when as you're here and as you asked, will a PDF of the presentation be shared? Yes, absolutely. So once we are done with this webinar, once we have the recording and the presentation as well, we are going to be sharing this with all of you in an email. So thank you for joining. We're open for questions while we have Josip here. Any questions regarding the current webinar or anything Lebesgue related, anything e-commerce marketing related, we're absolutely here. But also, Josip, we do have a question from Katie Keller already. Do we have a bit of time to really briefly share how the inventory features work within the Lebesgue app?
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, like inventory. Tony, do we have some demo store to go through that? I mean, I can maybe just let me actually explain that, like stock inventory feature, or?
Yeah, so the inventory features, exactly.
Yeah, so thanks for that question. It's actually great pitch of our tool. So Shopify doesn't track your history of inventory. Once, if you know your inventory today, you don't know it 7 days. In 7 days, you won't know how it looked like 7 days ago. So it only tracks inventory in real time. What our software does, it every day stores information about the inventory, and it measures based on the last 7 days or last 30 days, what is the velocity of sales for a certain product. And when it detects that like certain unit like increased in maybe ad spent on Facebook and it's spending more money and selling more. And we've calculated that it's going out of stock in 30 days and your turnaround time is 45 days, you'll get a red flag information in the app that you're going out of stock. So it measures your whole history of inventory tracking. It's a huge data point for you because it's not just today, it's since you've installed the app, it will be 2 or 3 years. And then it measures the velocity of the sales to understand when units are going out of stock. I mean, it's an estimation, but it works wonders for our customers.
Awesome. Thanks, Josip. Gerald also has a question. How do you see the future of marketing evolving in the next year, specifically in eComm?
Yeah. I deeply believe more data you have, smarter you are. You know, so as good as GPT will ever be, or like whichever tool you use, Lebesgue has competitors' data for your brand. So when Black Friday 2026 campaign is going, we have information about your competitors on Black Friday 2025, 2024, 2023, and immediately when they launch ads, we will see them. So in whichever direction marketing will be going, competitors' data is crucial. Data from like thousands and thousands of brands is crucial. There's something that like, GPT was not built for that. You know, it's GPT doesn't scrape your competitors. You can build with GPT tool that scrapes competitors, but we have like 6 years of data. That's something that no one else has. And I think it's all going in direction of actually smarter ads. So what we had in the presentation, I can get. I think this is really a message to everyone. You know, it's not enough anymore to go to GPT and you know input the first thing that came to your mind. You really have to think about, let me just open that. You really have to think about the best possible prompt in GPT. You don't have to read books, you have to know these books, you know, you have to know these concepts, you have to apply them to your store. So it's going to be one agent building the ICP, either other agent interpreting the data, getting to like competitors' data, understanding the whole funnel. So they will just have a better context windows, but you also have to have a better prompts to outperform your competitors, you know, because everyone is running GPT now, you know. And please, if you're sending me emails, please don't write them with GPT. That's my ask for this call. Yeah, we have a lot of questions, Tony, and that's really cool.
Yeah, we've got a bunch of questions. But yeah, the next one is from Isaac. How does Lebesgue best work for online marketplaces? I would no, I would definitely say that if you're an e-com business, so running either on Shopify or on WooCommerce, using Lebesgue is just going to give you so much insight into your data, but also analyzing your data compared to over $3 billion of ad spend just in the past couple of years that we're analyzing for the whole market right now. What you get with Lebesgue is you really get the clarity of where your money is coming from and where your money is being spent and what's really bringing you the highest possible return on investment. So you're taking your native data from Shopify and you're combining it with everything that you have from Facebook, that you have from Google, that you have from Microsoft Ads, and just kind of making sense of it with the use of AI. And now as we are releasing our Lebesgue agents, you really are going to be getting a next level insight into your store, into your customers. And what Lebesgue is going to enable you to do is really just to supercharge your marketing, keeping on top of the current best practices that we're again analyzing from data of thousands and thousands and thousands of different users and different ad accounts as well. So Isaac, I do hope.
I'd like to refer to this other question by Andy. If maybe
yeah, sure.
Marketplaces, we can talk about more, Isaac, about it if maybe over the email, as it's not fully clear to me what do you mean. But so question is, this is a really good question. How is Lebpixel different from Facebook's Pixel and the incremental attribution that is now available through Meta systems? It's super important questions. I'm really glad Andy asked that. So thanks, Andy. Idea here is that Lebpixel doesn't work only with Facebook ads. It works with Facebook, Google, email marketing. So it's the only, Facebook cannot build the first party tracking data for your store because they're third party, they're not the first party. So incremental attribution is just one view of the attribution. So one thing is incremental attribution, other thing is shapely attribution that is very close to incremental. Other one is first touch, last touch, you know, so there are many ways how you can look at that. And in the end, I would use MetaPixel to evaluate meta ads. But if I want to evaluate meta ads versus Google ads versus Pinterest ads versus TikTok ads versus Reddit, which is performing really well right now, Reddit is a huge platform right now to run ads. This is the only unified platform where you can see how really your numbers perform through one view. Because Reddit will give you last click, Pinterest will give you first click, Facebook will give you incremental. You don't even know what it is. This is, you know what it is. We are very transparent with our data. You can pinpoint every single order to initial ad that drove that conversion on the website. It's way more transparent than Facebook ads. And crucial feature that I have here in the presentation is Meta will still not tell you if there was first time or repeat customer that converted on your store. Our tool can tell you, hey, if Meta is actually driving repeat orders, focus on Google Ads if you want to drive first time customers. Yeah, very, very good question, Andy. Thanks a lot.
Awesome. Hope that answered your question, Andy. But to move on to other questions, we do have a question from Ahmed. Do we have a single dashboard for a portfolio of multiple stores? Ahmed, currently we don't have a unified view. So if you're using Lebesgue on multiple stores, we don't have that kind of unified view of your total store performance within the Lebesgue app. But this is something that we kind of still do have in the pipeline on our roadmap, and
Tony, so
it
I
is.
have to jump in. Philosophically, we don't want to do that. As there is a later question, is Lepixel working for a single client? Our whole tool works for a single client. So our goal is, dashboards are nice. I fully agree with that, but kind of we want to build a tool that will have a full understanding of your brand. You know, like your Shopify store, your Facebook ads, your Google ads, your first-party pixel data, your agents, whatever. We don't want to go in direction like you can skim through 15 stores on a high level. I mean, that's a nice feature. I fully agree with. We'll probably build that. I would like to see that here and there for us. But philosophically, as a company, we want to solve marketing problems for one brand more than just like tracking the data for multiple brands. Yeah, but it's a great feature request. I fully agree with that, Tony.
Yeah. And actually, a great answer, Josip. Thanks. And we do have a question from AJ. So AJ wants to know how do we see this being implemented as a potential upsell actually within Lebesgue, and do we have any insights in systemizing this info into the workflow of teams that are managing ads, either for third parties or just white labeling this for our own internal team potentially?
Yeah, that will be a feature. I mean, this is going in the direction of like systematic this into a workflow where you have a clear, like, do you have ICP? Yes, you do. Is your click-through rate going down? Yes, then we're doing breakthrough advertising. You know, if you don't have ICP, let's build the ICP. If your conversion rate is below industry benchmarks, we do the objection hunter and that part. So it will be like a full workflow for teams. And yes, if you want, feel free to start a trial or beta of our AI agents, and we can talk more about exact implementation that you would need, but it is a possible solution, definitely. To, you know, as we really want to support teams to make better decisions and, you know, work together to improve their marketing performance.
Awesome.
A lot of good questions. I really appreciate. We really appreciate that. Thanks.
And what Nas would like to know is, can people get access to just the AI agents? Currently, I would definitely say yes, Josip, but would like to hear your opinion as well.
If this is Nas that I think it is the Nas that we know. I mean, in general, no. Like if you don't have our software, you cannot use our tool. But yeah, if you just reach out and we can talk about it. But in general, like our agents will be working through our software with our data. Yeah, but yeah, some of these things will be like will probably be published soon. So yeah, some of these agents will be publicly available, I believe. Yeah, but now feel free to reach out and we can arrange something.
Yeah, Alex. Alex has a question about, can or should the Lepixel be implemented concurrently with or in place of Stape implementations for conversions API integrations? I would say that it should be implemented concurrently with Stape. So if you're using Stape for your conversions API integration for both Meta and other platforms as well for your server-side tracking, what Lepixel is actually going to be doing is it's going to be enabling you to have the first-party data within your Lebesgue app and really know what the multiple touch points are across different channels between your customers. So what Meta's doing, what Google's doing, how customers are interacting with these channels, who are your first-time customers purchasing through Meta ads, who are your first-time or repeat customers purchasing through Google ads. And what this is going to allow you is that it's going to allow you to more smartly distribute your budget between different channels, between different campaigns, and even between different ads. But I would run it concurrently, yes. Awesome. Any other questions that you might have?
One good question about also from Andy. Andy, you are the winner of the best questions competition. So can you include in the ad script for Henry AI to ensure compliance with Meta policy and compliance with FTC and other agencies, like for unsustainable claims and things like that? So we will build it like that. Though kind of the more restrictions you try to put to AI, I prefer to like use AI with a grain of salt and give him more room to optimize than force him and squeeze him into tighter windows, as it just doesn't produce as good results in that case. So we will be very careful with that. But kind of some of our agents will also be Henry AI will purely work with your data to give you feedback on your business performance. So it will be compliant with everything. But yeah, in general, I would suggest to rather go carefully through the copy and make sure what you're like using, than to trying to squeeze some really constraints to AI algorithms, as that they don't react well to that.
Any other questions? While we're still here, while we're open to it, we always do accept any questions that you might have within our email. So if you ever reach out to us at hi@lebesgue.io, we're going to be happy to answer any questions that you might have.
Yeah, thank you. Yes,
Yes.
AJ, pricing structure is per store. But yeah, we really have like, I think, very fair pricing. So our app costs $79 per month, basic plan, without the pixel. You have a free plan too, where you can just see your business dashboards and performance. Yeah, I think we're really competitively priced, and yeah, but just wanted to say that. Yeah, thank you for the feedback. Yeah, really awesome questions. If you
Thank
have
you all
more
so much.
questions and want to discuss AI agents or anything marketing or game theory related, feel free to reach out to us.
Yeah. And AJ, definitely do reach out to me as well. So to us, you can reach out at hi@lebesgue.io. We can talk about pricing plans if you are onboarding multiple different stores that you would be using the app for. So definitely do reach out. And as well, Stan, to answer your question, yes, a recording is going to be sent out, as well as the presentation slides, to everyone that has joined us today during this webinar. So even if you were late, you are going to get the full recording. Hope you like it when you are rewatching it later. Everyone, thank you so much for your time today. I know you got a couple more hours in your working day to still go through. Hope you all have a good one. Hope to see you all join us on our next Lebesgue webinar. You're definitely going to be getting an email from us about that. Hope to see you sign up. Hope to see your questions in our email inbox as well. It's been great having you all here today, and have a good one.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.